UMass Minutemen against the Delaware Blue Hens. The kickoff is coming up. Stay with us. Pagel is the Massachusetts quarterback. This is Pagel looking deep down the middle of the field. It is complete inside the 10. It'll be first and goal at the 6-yard line. Jesse Jomisti on the reception on the bomb for 41 yards.
Pagel just takes a 7-step drop and just drills one to Jomisti. Nice catch right on the numbers, right where you'd like to have it on the road.
No score, first quarter. Handoff on the delay. Hernandez opening, touchdown UMass. Jonathan Hernandez, senior running back, finding a gap and squeezing through past the goal line and into the end zone. Sophomore quarterback. Fake handoff, rollout. Pagel looking, being chased. That's Adam Rashi chasing him, lofting it in the end zone. Complete, touchdown. Tough pass into traffic. Hauled in for 6 points. And it is Emil Iguanagu, the tight end.
And we've got a penalty flag back here. It's about the rollout. Knew he was going to use it. Gives him 3 options, 2 passing options and a run. Right here, the Delaware defense seems to be shadowing him, and he just says, I'm going to fire high to the guy I know can get up there, and that's Iguanagu. Pagel showing a lot of poise here. He knew if Iguanagu didn't get that, it was out of the end zone, so he had nothing to lose.
Got a 2nd down and 6 here. A little bit of pressure and a hard hit as he tried to complete it over the middle.
You knew who that was. That's the potential All-American Tyler Holmes, reading that play extremely well.
Bobby Russo, the intended receiver.
Russo gets his hands on the ball, but just at the same time that Tyler Holmes comes in to make the hit.
Looking deep, throwing deep, and intercepted. Picked off by Darren Thelen, who had the 2 picks last week and 1 to add on here. Long pass down the middle, tracked down by junior safety Darren Thelen.
Donnelly had all of the time in the world, a 4-man rush by the Minutemen, and I don't know what happened here. It must have been a miscommunication with his receiver. Look at how much time he's got. Great protection by the offense. He throws it up, and there's no blue hen in the whole area. Rob Jones was the closest receiver.
They hand it off to Talley on the reverse. He's got room, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown UMass. Julian Talley taking it around from the right to the left. And look out, the Minutemen have blown open a 20-0 lead on the Blue Hens.
And we're hearing some boos from the Blue Hen faithful here in the stands. They do not like what they see.
Quarter, a Delaware defense that has been giving up an average of 17 points per game.
Here's the play right here, just a reverse. And they caught everybody off, off guard there as Talley takes it.
Inside the 6-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Straight line drive. We've seen a lot of line drive punts. And this one will be fielded as close to the goal line as you can. Or you know what? That might have gone across the goal line for a touchback. Or did it?
Well,
no. They're saying spot the ball inside the 1 of the season for Delaware. 51-yard pass play. Now in trouble and a sack. So after the big play by the offense.
Let's see what they call this. Was he in the grasp? Well, they're going to say no, he fumbled the football.
Oh, fumble.
He fumbled the ball. I just didn't know if they were going to say he was in the grasp.
And they do. And so after the 51-yard gain, a fumbled football, and Massachusetts has the ball back.
Here you'll see just a 3-man rush. Number 53 gets loose. Agnew, number 90, falls on the ball. Guy who caused that was Jimmy Gilchrist.
Yeah, no question about the call.
Oh, that's
blitz coming again. Donnelly lofts it up in the air. It is picked, intercepted, and UMass has the football.
Nick Nelms. That ball was in the air too long. It floated.
intended for Rob Jones, and it did look like Kurt Nelms was the man who came down with the football. So an intercepted pass, and it turns it back over to Massachusetts with 7:34 left in the football game.
Did get out of bounds there.
But maybe a moot point with just 11 seconds to go.
Probably 2 plays left here.
That's one of them.
Yeah, maybe that's it. They can't stop the clock.
And so we will wind down to 0. And so Massachusetts, well, they're going to try to get one more play for what it's worth. They spiked it, and clock showing 0, and we're done. So Massachusetts came out of the blocks storming in the first quarter, built up a 21-0 lead, held off a Delaware second quarter comeback. It was 21-10 at the half, and that's where we are as the final gun sounds. It's in the books. The final score, the UMass Minutemen 21 and the Delaware Blue Hens 10. We'll take it now by the coach of the UMass Minutemen, Kevin Morris. And Kevin, talk about that first quarter. How much of that was scripted and how much of it was reacting to what Delaware showed you?
Well, it was a combination. Brian Picucci had a great plan. We actually used the plan throughout the game. I heard you guys talking a little bit. We didn't change the plan. It was just that we didn't convert on third down. That's where Delaware stiffened up, and we weren't able to make third down conversions, I don't think, in the second half to keep those drives alive to put the game away. But congratulations to Delaware on a great effort defensively and stopping it. But I thought the plan worked well for the most part. Coach
Jonathan Hernandez got hurt. He had to take him out in the second and third quarter. But Broadnax came in and did a pretty nice job for you for a freshman.
Yeah, no, he's an excellent football player. Very excited about him and the future he'll have here in the program. But the future is now. You know, when John Hearn gets an itch, Broadnax is going in, and Hearn had to leave for a couple quarters. Very happy Hearn came back in. Myself, I was excited to see him healthy, running around again. So hopefully that bodes well for where he's going to be for the remaining games here. But a great win tonight, and the guys played well.
Tyler Holmes is a guy that everybody's been talking about, but I'd have to tell you from a linebacker situation, and I'm an old one, McIntyre outplayed him today. He really had a game.
Well, I'll tell you, with both those guys in the middle, that makes us I think, the best backer combination in the league with Holmes and McIntyre. Both guys really know how to play the game. They get to the ball and run and the pass and really stuff the run. We've done a nice job and did another job again tonight with those guys in the middle, foundation of the defense.
Coach, thanks so much, and congratulations on the win today.
Appreciate it. Thanks, you guys, doing the game.
Kevin Morris, the head coach of the UMass Minutemen. All right, we'll take a look at some highlights. And when you look at highlights of this game, you're looking at UMass Minutemen highlights, beginning with that sun-dappled first quarter that they had.
Jonathan Hernandez, 5-yard scamper from the 5-yard line for the first touchdown. And here we see Pagel, very patient, throwing to the tight end, another big score. And on this play right here, the tally, they go up 21-0, and it looked like, we could have a running clock in the second half. But then the defense took over, and things started to happen. Turnovers for the Blue Hens. Not a good first half for them offensively or defensively.
And so 21-0 turned into 21-10 as Delaware made a little bit of a comeback, but that was it as UMass was able to close the door on Delaware in the second half.
And UMass has really got a tough schedule going forward. Delaware a little easier schedule, but it always comes down to the CAA, how healthy you are and how well you're playing the last 3 or 4 games.
And so Massachusetts improves to 4-2. Delaware falls to a mark of 4-3. Like to give credit to our entire production crew led by producer Ken Henderson and director Nick Marquetta. Nice work, everyone. For Kevin Riley, I'm John Gurovich. The final score again, UMass 21, Delaware 10.